Disclaimer: the following is a non-profit fan-based review. Black Clover is owned by Crunchyroll, Viz Media, Studio Pieria, TV Tokyo, Shueisha, and Yuki Tabata. Please support the official release. While Asta waits for the Black Bulls, he trains more with the Ryozen 7, and with 3 days left, I'm sure we'll see how everyone else is doing in the Clover Kingdom in the next chapter. God damn it. Hey guys, Ella1997 and welcome back to page 354 of Black Clover. And oh boy, I was afraid this would happen. The moment there was a breather, we immediately get to the final war. And with a pacing like this, yeah, Black Clover is going to be done very soon. It's a shame really, because I was really hoping to see how the others are doing in preparing for this day, along with finding Asta. That way, it would serve as one last breather for all the characters we got to know before jumping into the final war. But now seeing this, yeah, it's definitely getting rushed. But don't get me wrong, I thought the chapter was good. There's a lot of things I'd like to talk about, including on who Lucius revived for this final war. So let's not waste any more time and analyze this chapter. The chapter starts with Lucius and his paladins heading to the Clover Kingdom as Judgment Day has finally arrived. Lucius states that they're one step closer towards true world peace.
Oh god, we're all gonna die!
Meanwhile, back at the Clover Kingdom, we see the captains and Yuno above the rooftops as they're all set up for Judgment Day. The citizens have been evacuated to the Noble Realms, each squads are in place, and the other kingdoms stay alert. William points out that while they are unable to find any trace of Lucius, the only option left is to wait for them to come to them, with every single Magic Knight present there. Wonder how that would turn out. We also get this moment between Yami and Charlotte. She apologizes to him for avoiding him and then tells him that she'll set her personal feelings aside and focus on this battle. But Yami retracts by saying, "Nobody's worried about any of that. You're my comrade on the battlefield, pricky queen." Although he did say that once this is all over, maybe they can grab a drink together. But instead of alcohol, they can talk through a cup of tea as there's something Yami has to tell her. With a surprised look, Charlotte accepts his invite and hears him out. Now this was a very sweet moment between the two, although why do I sense a red flag? This calls back to when Yami found out that Charlotte has feelings for him. This talk could be about that depending on how the final war goes. And I pray they survive, please. Now before I go to the next part of the chapter, let's go back on who's stationed. In the front lines, we have Charlotte, Yami, Jack, William, and Yuno. And for the kingdoms, there's Spade and Heart, but no Diamond Kingdom. And the squads stationed at Clover are the Silver Eagles, Crimson Lions, Aqua Deers, and Purple Orcas. But no Golden Dawn, Black Bull, Blue Rose, Green Mantis, or even Coral Peacocks. So if you haven't already noticed, there are some key characters that are missing in this chapter, like Mimosa, Klaus, Leopold, Sol, Dorothy, the Elves, and even the Diamond Kingdom for that matter. Either they're not there, Diamond Kingdom, or they're somewhere in the kingdom and Tabata didn't have enough panels to show them. Now, it makes sense of why the Black Bulls are not there, as they're trying to get Asta back for the Land of the Sun. It also makes sense why the Diamond Kingdom isn't alerted, because technically, they're not really allies at all. Only some are, but we haven't heard or seen them since, and at this point, they really are irrelevant. But the characters that are relevant now are completely absent. It's especially weird that we didn't even see Dorothy or her squad in this chapter, but maybe I'm getting ahead with myself. In the next chapter, we'll probably see some of them. Now, to the important part. As they wait for Lucius, Jack grows impatient as he's hoping to slice him. Well, be careful what you wish for, because Lucius appears behind them through a bright light. While most of them are surprised that he finally came, Yami looks shocked the most as he sees on who is with Lucius, and it's not? Oh my god, don't tell me Lucius got to the Black Bulls already! Well, that's what I originally thought, until I was reminded of what Sister Lily said. Jack had the same idea, but upon closer look, he realizes that this is a knot. But before he can do anything, his arm gets ripped off along with getting a hole through his stomach.
That went south so fast! Ah! Ah!
This was caused by light magic. Yami finds out that this isn't Nut, it is in fact his revived twin brother, Morgan. Meanwhile, with the Crimson Lions, they face off against the mad scientist himself, Morris. This will be an easy fight for them. But the Silver Eagles, however, oh my god. This is going to be the most emotional battle yet, as the Silvas face off against their revived mother, Acia. But they're not the only ones to worry about. Oh no. In the sky above, it came a bright light as more paladins arrived to the Clover Kingdom. The chapter ends with Lucius declaring that they will bring happiness to this world. Wow. This chapter really pushes at how brutal this final arc would be, as we already got a casualty. So when Lily said that Lucius has the power to revive the dead, not only will it be people on the level of Grand Magic Knight, but it's also going to be powerful mages that are related to the characters, like with the Silvas. I mean, finding a reincarnating elf was one thing, but now finding a revived family members is going to be worse for them. So yeah, Lucius is truly a monster. Although while the chapter was tense, like I said in the beginning, I really feel like this is getting rushed, and we could at least get a moment or two with the characters one last time before the final war starts. But again, it is what it is. What I also like in the chapter was the short moment between Yami and Charlotte. Now, this implies that maybe Yami deep down may in fact have feelings for Charlotte too, but that's what their talk was going to be about. And whatever happens next, well, hopefully they can survive this war together, alright? And not to mention though, as for the other characters that are absent, like I said, maybe they'll show up eventually and we'll see how most of them are doing, okay? And hopefully though, we finally get to see the Black Bulls again, alright? But what do you guys think? Is there anything I missed or mistaken when covering the chapter? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, alright? Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time, alright? Peace!